Welcome back to Daily Discovery Diaries.
Today, we're going to explore January 3rd. So let's get started.
Number 1.
On January 3, 1888, Marvin C. Stone received a patent for his new kind of drinking straw. Before this, people used natural rice straws, which weren't very good. Stone's invention was a paper straw made by winding paper into a spiral. This made straws stronger, cleaner, and more useful, leading to the straws we use today.
Number 2.
On January 3, 1924, an astronomer named Edwin Hubble made a very important discovery. He showed that the Andromeda Nebula, which people thought was a cloud of gas inside our own galaxy, was actually a completely separate galaxy far away. This discovery greatly changed how scientists understood the size of the universe.
Number 3.
On January 3, 1958, a new group called the West Indies Federation was created. This group joined together several islands in the Caribbean that were controlled by Britain. The goal was for these islands to work together more closely and eventually become independent countries. However, the federation did not last very long.
Number 4.
On January 3, 2019, China's Change 4 spacecraft made history by successfully landing on the far side of the Moon. This was the first time any spacecraft had achieved a landing on the lunar far side, which always faces away from Earth. This mission provided new data about this unexplored part of the Moon.
Number 5.
On January 3, 1961, the United States decided to stop having official government talks with Cuba. This happened after the Cuban Revolution and because of growing disagreements between the two countries. This action was a big event during the Cold War and made the relationship between the US and Cuba very difficult for many years.
Number 6.
On January 3, 1993, the leaders of the United States and Russia signed an important agreement called START II. This agreement was about reducing the number of very powerful nuclear weapons that both countries had. It was a step towards making the world safer after the end of the Cold War.
Number 7.
On January 3, 2004, NASA's Genesis spacecraft, which had collected samples of solar wind particles, crashed upon its return to Earth in Utah. The crash was due to a parachute problem. Although the impact was hard, scientists were still able to recover some valuable samples for study, providing important information about the Sun's composition.
Number 8.
On January 3, 1977, Apple showed its new computer, the Apple II, at a computer show. This computer was one of the first that was easy for regular people to use at home. It helped make personal computers popular and changed how people used technology.
Number 9.
On January 3, 1957, the Hamilton Watch Company released the Ventura watch. This was the first watch that used a battery to keep time instead of springs and gears. This was a big change in how watches were made and was a sign of new technology.
Number 10.
On January 3, 1956, a TV show called The Jonathan Winters Show used videotape to record the show on the West Coast. This was the first time videotape was used on American television. It was a big change for how TV shows were made and shown, making it easier to record and replay programs.
Thanks for joining us to explore historical milestones. If you enjoyed today's discoveries, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.